Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. This is your boy E with EX Gaming, and today I want to talk a little bit about the World Tournament that's currently going on right now. I know there's a lot of information out there, about the World Tournament and team building and yada yada, and I just wanted to touch base on it just a little bit. It's great to have visual representation of what's going on. So I just want to give you my feelings on what I've heard and how I'm approaching this World Tournament. Excuse me. So, as you know, it recently changed, I think, with the last one, or 2 tournaments ago. Anyway, 12 or 13. So now they introduced those levels, so you go from, 1 times all the way up to 20 times. And before, you used to be able to get away with just using AoE units, just kind of like the team that I have right here. So you used to be able to just, put your Gogeta lead, have your AoE, like I have my Broly and my Trunks here, and you would just focus solely on getting their supers off. They would kill off the entire field, and you would just go about your business, and you just keep doing that over and over again. But unfortunately, that strategy only takes you so far now. I think you can get up to 5 times strength using this strat before your AoEs stop killing in one shot anymore. So anyway, if you if you want, you can still use this team. Like I would probably use this team to kind of blow through those early stages, just to kind of get that out of the way. So that way you can start getting to some of the higher ranks and start getting those points that you really need. But you really need to focus on different strats, and one of those strats is nuking. So nuke leaders, like my Vegeta here, my Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, their ability allows you to, well, if this actually show up. Come on, there we go. So their ability gives you a percentage up on every key orb obtained for that particular type. So in this instance, physical Vegeta will let you get 30% for each extra orb. So the idea behind this is to use your AoE units, your attack all units, to be able to power them up, and you build a team based off of just them supering. So in this case, you have your leader, which is also an orb changer. You have your AoE unit, your attack all unit, which is the Xeno Trunks. Then you have your orb changer, which is vital. That's the one that provides the key and is like kind of the ammo for your attack all unit. And then you have tanks. So what I've done in this case, like, you can throw, if you have tanks like the AGL Frieza, the Tech Frieza, you can throw the regular Vegeta on here, the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I mean, any of those guys that mitigate damage, that's what you really want. The other thing that you can use that's really good on nuking teams is this guy right here, Jocko. Jocko and the Chatsu from earlier. But they have a passive that stuns all enemies. It's worded as may stun all enemies, but it's a guaranteed stun. And it's once per turn. So if you remember, in the World Tournament, there's 3 turns that you have to take down an enemy, and if this guy pops up one of the turns, it's basically a free turn for you, because it just freezes everybody, and you can just set up, and ideally you'll get your nuker, your orb changer, and your and Jocko on the same turn, and you can just wipe out the entire team. But I just kind of loaded up Vegito there because he's new, and then the Broly because he's also physical. So any one of those guys can kind of do damage. The problem with physical is that it's just once you get up to like 15 times, it starts becoming really difficult because you can no longer one shot with your attack all units. So even though my Xeno Trunks, I have him buffed up pretty well in the tube system. He has critical attacks and level 14 additional. So if that kicks in, he'll super twice and he'll clear everybody out. But again, it's kind of a random thing. It doesn't always happen. But the Vegito there is just to kind of help out. But the idea is to have your lead, so your orb changer lead, your nuking lead, your attack all unit, 1 orb changer, and then 2 tanks, and then you can print the third one. You can float. You can put a 3rd tank in there. You can put a Jocko in there. You can put another guy I could put like the 2 Vegetos on here, so I have 2 tanks and maybe a Gogeta just to kind of help clean up some of the stuff. But just build around what you have. Like this was probably the best setup that I had for the last tournament, minus this other Vegito that was the AGL one before. But anyway, That's what I ran last time. It got me decently far, but again, I struggled at the 15 times, and it was really difficult to do the 20 times. So I ended up just using, a God lead. And if that's all you have, you don't have any attack all units, God lead teams will work. Just make sure that you kind of build your team around a link. Like this one is all about shocking speed. I have the Whis in there for healing in case I get down. We have the AGL Frieza for tanking. And I put Rose on there, but if you don't have Rose, you can substitute anybody, really. Just so long as, just remember that you're not going to get that friend's leader ability, so it's all based off of your leader skill. But one of the nice things about this tournament now is that we do have the new Extreme and Hero leads. So, here's the thing. So, to me, the nuking teams are great, and if you have if you have your Majin Vegeta and your Tech Super Saiyan Blue Goku, that's probably the best combination. And if you want to like speed through the tournaments and destroy everything, that's great. If you have all those units and you have the setup to get that done, then go for it. But in order for that to be effective, you have to have your Majin Vegeta pretty high, so you gotta, it's really good. Not a must, but you should have some orbs into him. You should have his super pretty high. I would say like between 7 and 10. Otherwise, you're not going to one-shot units on 20 times. And then you got to bring items with you. It's the items. It's it's the quickest way, but it's not the most efficient way for nuking. If you take nuking in the World Tournament, you're always going to be behind. You're always going to be worrying about your health, because your health. You don't get that extra boost. You have to use orb changing items. You have to use ghost shusters. You have to use defense items, because if you get a bad turn, you can literally die in one shot on 20 times. So, and there's a little bit of luck involved. But now that we have these guys, this is what is so exciting, is that, and you'll see a lot of these in the World Tournament, the Vegito teams, and then to a lesser extent, you'll see the hero team, or the villain team, which is what I'm running right now, and I'll show you guys here in a second. But to me, those are the most efficient ones. So they may not be the fastest, but they still are very efficient. You'll use very little items, just maybe to get you out of a tough spot, or some type of emergency or some unforeseen thing that shows up. You might use an item. But I've been running my villains team, and I've been been just breezing through 20 times. So that's my suggestion to you guys. If you were able to pull Vegito or Rose, definitely take those guys, or consider taking a team of heroes or a team of villains into the World Tournament, and you guys are just going to have a much easier time. You'll have more life, you'll have the extra attack stats, especially now for villains. If you're able to get Black and Rose together, you're not going to have any problems with Ki. Same thing with heroes. You have so many tanks that you can put on here, counters going off everywhere. If it's a little bit slower, but it's not that much slower than if you were to go nuking. But anyway, I just want to kind of touch base with that, let you guys know, and kind of how I feel about the World Tournament. And why don't we just jump right in? And I got through the preliminaries already, because I know that's the boring part, but just want to show you guys the power of a good villains team in the World Tournament. So, and I'm sure, there's other videos out there on team building and certain things, and if you have specific questions and, I don't have this unit or I don't have that unit, it doesn't have to be all top tier units. You can take a heroes team, and you don't have to have every single god lead on there. I've just been fortunate enough to have them on this account, but you can substitute in other units. Same thing with this. You don't have to have all the top tier villains. As long as you have, the two roses, they're going to give Ki to the entire team, so it's really everything. And the items, that's the other important thing. So with this particular team, I like to take this set of items, the Sensu Bean, the Yama, the Ghost Usher, and then the Launch, which gives you Ki randomly. And to be honest, I hardly ever touch those items. It's just in certain situations that I feel that I need them, and they're just there for emergencies. But let's just open this event and kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. Hopefully this will be really quick. And that's the other thing I want to talk about too. I got past the preliminary, so that one normally takes the longest and is the most boring. But just my suggestion when you're fighting the preliminaries is to, kill the first team, kill the second team, and then start running away from the last team. So you don't have to kill the third guy. It's actually faster if you just run away and do nothing. So here's a situation, of course, now I talk about not using items on this team, that I definitely want to use an item. So there's that Majin Vegeta up front. I'm worried that he's going to super, and if he supers, he'll murder the entire team. So we're just going to take this turn right away. So we're going to take this turn, we're going to kill off this Majin Vegeta. I hate when there's a Majin Vegeta and he's on the first time. Because you never know, you know. I mean, yeah, you could do the soft reset glitch or whatever, but that's going away. So it's best to prepare and, you know, just get yourself used to not using that. And it's a crutch for most people. But the game wasn't intended to be played that way, and obviously Bandai's making it go away. So definitely try and make an effort not to use it if you can. So anyway, the general strategy with the World Tournament is to, you know, kill the guys before they touch you. So since we took this turn, I'm going and killing the guys that will show up on the next one. Well, actually, no, I take that back, because the Ghost Usher just makes them show up where they were before last time. So what I should have done, sorry, it's hard to do this while you're talk and play at the same time. What I should have done is killed everybody that is going to show up on the next turn once the Ghost Usher is over. So at least I killed the Majin Vegeta. That was the whole point that I even used the Ghost Usher, was to get rid of the Majin Vegeta. So now he's gone. Oh, and Goku doing his thing. Okay. But hey, you can see, guys, look at just Rose just providing all this ki. You don't have to worry about ki. It's great. But in the rare events that I do need ki, that's what I have the launch for. So this is much better. So we have our two tanks. I'm going to get rid of this Gogeta first. Janemba's just kind of here. I don't really expect him to super. But you know what? We'll let you attack. Goku over here. And then if he can kill him, he can kill him. If not, no big deal. If he can kill Gotenks, that'll be great. If not, we don't really worry about it. But, yeah, my Rose is 82% in the potential system, so he hits hard. So no additional, we don't know crit. But you don't, I mean, it makes it that much easier if you have orbs, but you really don't even need them. Like a level 1 Awakened Rose is still going to hit for about 200k. That's plenty to take out most everything, even at 20 times. So, yeah, the units that I brought on this team, the Rose, I have the Goku Black, we have the two tanks, and then the Broly is just there. I just float him, like he really doesn't do much most of the time. Let's see, if I'm lucky, I'll finish him off with Shenron, finish off the Goku with Shenron, but if not, Broly's just going to take care of it, clean up everything. And then that'll be the end of the quarterfinals, and we're on to the next round. So just like that, I only had to use the one item in the beginning just because it was a really, really bad spawn, and I didn't want to take the chance. But otherwise, I didn't have no healing items, no nothing used. I barely lost any health. The quick round, just like that. So again, if you have Rose or Vegito Blue, they're the most efficient units, in my opinion, to run this. Just if you don't want to use up a bunch of healing items, a bunch of Ghost Ushers, and you know, the orb items anyway, which you can do. Like I said, it's up to you. Like, everybody's different. If you prefer using the nuking method, then by all means go for it. But I'm perfectly content doing this way. When I don't have to use items, and I don't have to worry about dying because I have so much health. Like, to me, that's more fun. That's more fun. I really enjoyed. But let me know what you guys think. You know, do you prefer the nuking method? Did you pull one of the, you know, did you pull Rose? Did you pull Vegito? Do you prefer running the heroes or villains? Like, just let me know what you guys think. But preferably, this will go pretty smoothly. So, fitting that we're fighting Vegito Blue. So Rose against Vegito. If only we had merged Zamasu, it would be perfect. But, alright. So let's see. What situation are we in here? Sorry, I apologize guys if you hear me sniffling. I'm getting over a cold. What are we going to do here? Alright, I'm going to put Omega in the middle, just because he has the highest defense. We're going to take out... This be enough? Yes, this will be enough. So we're going to go ahead and take out Vegito here, AGL Vegito. Then I will tank a super... well, I have the type advantage against blue Vegito, so let's just have Omega take out Gogeta. Do we have enough to super with Broly? And then Broly, you can just take out who's ever left. 1, 2... I think that's enough for him to super. Alright, cool. There we go. Alright, let's see how this works out. Man, Black is so good. Goku Black is so good. Alright, that worked. And my Omega has level 20 crit, but no crit, but we don't even need it. And see, 7500, so almost nothing. And then Broly here's just gonna clean it up. Might take 2 supers. Nope, only 1. Okay, awesome. I'm just used to Kaioken Goku having a lot of health, especially in 20 times. And a 3rd super. Cool. Show off for my video. Go for it, Broly. He's like, yeah, that's what you get for putting me in 3rd place. I'll show you. Okay. So this is a good turn. We have our Janemba and we have our Golden Frieza ready to go. I like to put the Janemba up front just because he has better links, or at least he links up with Fear and Faith, so you get that extra boost, and then Tech Frieza is just kind of there. But yeah, Janemba's going to take all this damage anyway. And I don't really care about him supering, so we'll just give him these. Rose, why don't you go ahead and take out Vegeta? And then not enough to super here, so we'll just take that green there on the end, get a little bit of health back, and there we go. So even if we were to eat a super, even if Janemba was to eat a super, it's going to be fine. We have 115k health. He'll survive that, no problem. Like, at most, it'll probably hit for like 60k. But yeah, damn. Okay. Yeah, go to work. Alright, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Rose. Man, the dupe system's really just showing up for my video right now, isn't it? But I will take that all day. Alright, and then this should be last turn, so it doesn't even matter where's where. You know what, Rose had the last turn. Let's let Goku Black take this one. Take it home for us, Goku Black. And there we go. So no, excuse me, no item run. On 20 times. Awesome. Man, just these teams are too good. Extreme and Hero teams are just way too good. And Super teams. For World Tournament. At least right now, anyway. Oh, and that's the other thing I wanted to mention. It's definitely worth running this World Tournament because the prize is that AGL Gohan, which he gives Super types Ki +2 and attack +25%. So he's really good on an AGL team. Like, I definitely want him so I can put him on my AGL team along with Rose and just have that extra 25% boost, which I don't know if he gives the boost to Rose or not. It doesn't give the Ki, but I think he might still give the attack boost, which is what I really want. Come on, Rose friend. There we go. It's way easier to find a Vegito Blue friend than there's a Rose when the tournament. I guess more people pulled Vegito Blue, I guess. Oh well. Doesn't matter. And there we go. See, another hero team. Hero is really popular. And let's just get to this guy so we can get this over with. So, hopefully this isn't too long of a video. I haven't checked how long I've been recording. But, okay, this should be pretty good turn. Well, actually, you know what? It's the finals, and anything can happen in the finals, so let's just use a Yama just in case. Even though we probably won't need it, I'm just doing it just to be on the safe side. Last thing I want is to be supered by, like, LR Goku or something. And then I think the LR Goku is the more dangerous one, so I'm going to go for him. Let Black do his thing. And then the Rose, you can just clean up. Let's let you clean up the Strength Goku. Excuse me. Alright, how much is it going to do? 900k? 715. Nice. Additional super? No. Okay, 300. That should be enough to take out the other Goku. Wow, he lived? No, he didn't live. Okay. Ooh, I thought he lived for a second. I was about to say, what the heck? But alright, cool. Both the Roses putting in work. Alright. So, here's a not so great turn, only because I don't think I can get a super off with Broly, which is fine. It happens. But so long as we can super with Omega, that's all I really need. How many do I get here? So 2 short. Okay, so now time to use a launch. It always happens. There's always that one time where you get just barely not enough ki. But that's okay. That's why we have items, right? And let's see if Broly gets his additional super. Does not. That's okay. We might need the crit to take out this Goku. Didn't get it. Additional attack? No. Oh, that still hit for 33. God, that hurt. Oh, that's okay. That's what Freeze is there for. Clean it up a little bit. Alright. And now, I don't think we can finish this off in 1 turn. Which I was hoping to do in the finals. Which is, this team certainly has the power to do, but I guess I just didn't get the right orb setups or the right rotations to be able to do that. So unless I can get additional supers, I don't think I'm going to be finishing off this team this time, so we'll just have to go back in real quick. But let's let Goku do his work. So he will take out Trunks, and then Goku Black, you can take out Vegito Blue. And Janemba will do pretty good damage to Gotenks, but I don't think he has enough to take him out. So let's see what happens. Maybe I'll get the... Hey guys, sorry about that cut. I'm not sure what happened to the video, but it just kind of went bad there during the recording. So but you didn't really miss out on much. I killed off the rest of the team. Rose got an additional super and just cleaned it up in 1 turn. So at least I hope I got enough to show you what I was talking about, how efficient these teams can be and how good the new leaders that we have, the Extreme and the Super leaders, are for World Tournament. So again, in my opinion, I like them better than the Nuking teams, and maybe because I don't have Majin Vegeta. If I have Majin Vegeta, I might like them better, but I've talked to my brother, who happens to have the Nuke leads as well, and he has Majin Vegeta and has him at Super Tech level 10, and he says he prefers using his Heroes team to the Nuke leads. And again, it just all comes down to the amount of life that you have. You can afford to take a super and not die, and you don't have to use a ton of items. You just go through and it's just more fun just using these guys. So maybe because they're fresh and you know that new car smell, and I'm just using the teams and having more fun. But I just like it better. At least for now, it's a really good option. So again, even if you don't have optimal units, you can get by with just 2 strong leads and then just filling in the rest, and have a tank here in there and maybe an orb changer somewhere. But anyway, that's my opinion on the World Tournament. I will be farming the points and trying to get as high as I can. Hopefully I can get some good rewards, and I'll come back with a video and show you guys what I got and how well I did. And maybe trying to stream, not sure yet. But anyway, this has been a long video. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and listening to my opinion. Let me know in the comments section down below what you think. What's your favorite team to use in the World Tournament? Do you agree with me that it's just more efficient to use a hero lead team or extreme lead team rather than the nuking teams, or do you prefer your nuking teams? Let me know. Let me know what your opinions are. I'm curious to know. Anyway, thanks guys for taking the time to watch this. Appreciate everything you do. Let me know also what you like to see in the future, and I'll definitely try to be back with some more content, and hopefully we can keep this channel growing. So again, appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good one.